Hey everybody, Krystal Gamer here with our next challenge results video. For those of you who have not been following the challenge, or not following the channel rather, and have not been participating, very quickly, this is essentially a challenge series that I'm doing. It's called Make Me Want to Buy Challenge Series. And essentially they're pack challenges. And so we do a different stuff pack, game pack, or expansion pack each time. And the objective is the contestants put together some kind of design, any type of space, room or space, and they take 4 pictures of that and they're trying to sell me on that stuff pack, game pack, or expansion pack. And so this time we are doing Perfect Patio, which is an awesome pack to begin with. At least in my opinion, I love outdoor living, so Perfect Patio makes me very happy. So we're going to be looking at our entries for Perfect Patio Stuff Pack. And as those of you who follow along will know, I often do the challenge myself and or something similar, and I'll do some kind of build or some kind of video. I did not this time, just so you're aware. And the reason is the Furnish Me 518 challenge that I just did, it was put out by Simarchy, and I did the Furnish challenge. I did a video for it and all of that. My backyard in that used pretty much everything for Perfect Patio stuff, as you can see here. And so I decided not to redo it. This was a serendipitous. It was an accident, really, because this challenge happened and then you guys voted on Twitter and you voted for Perfect Patio. And when I did the object poll to do Perfect Patio, it was like, oh, I just used all this in another build. And so there we have that. So we can just move straight along into our entries du jour. And our entrants in alphabetical order, according to Twitter name, are Hellbunny123, JetGirl2113, Laura Ann BYT, Laura is Simming, Menna Buckner, Nerdy Snaily, Nick Sims, and Tony W Gus. And these are really awesome folks, guys. If you're not following them yet on Twitter, you should be, because they are great people and they're all really great builders. And so give them a follow. And so now let's get into our entries. And I'm going to tell you right in advance, I'm going to be in trouble because these entries are so good. So that said, let's get into it. And in no particular order, let's take a look at this first one here. This entry is by Tony W Gus, and I'm going to have the Twitter names at the bottom of the screen so you know who they're by and can remember to give them a follow. And so first, let's see what Tony has to tell us, because a lot of times people tweet out cool stuff, and I don't know if Tony is a salesperson in real life or what, but his challenge tweets are always like really good sales pitches. So let's see what he has to say to us. So he says, okay, this is his entry into my Make Me Want to Buy series. And he says, this is Noriega's South Beach home with all the outdoor living that any couple could ask for. Every day is a vacation when you have this perfect patio. See what I mean? It sounds like a sales pitch. Tony, if you're not in sales, you really should be. So anyway, let's take a look at his entry. I'm going to skip to image number 2 on this entry because I really feel like image number 2 really is the one that sells this. Now, as per usual, Tony uses like every single item that comes with this pack. This is kind of Tony's MO. He finds a way to use every single item that comes in the pack in all one pretty beautiful creation. And so he does it again here. Of course, he knocks it out the park. The stuff that I love the best about this, I love the floor design. The floor design is just to die for. The color scheme, love the color choices, love the floor design. And the other thing that I love is his use of those rectangular lights all over the place as walls, and he does the diagonal thing and everything. I'm so going to steal that. I'm definitely going to steal that. And he made this look like it's a house too, which is fabulous. It actually isn't. If you look closely, you can see that there's nothing in the quote unquote doors. And I love that he puts those lights on the diagonals for the doors, and there's nothing on the side and everything. So it's a cheater. It's not an actual house, but who cares, right? It's great. It's a fabulous yard space. So he's totally checking the box for the contest. And a couple of other things that I really love that he does for this too is I love that he's got kind of like a private area for the jacuzzi. He sort of He gave private with both the lights and those grate things. And he does this fabulous thing where he's putting the wood pieces behind the grates, which it creates a really neat look. And he gives some private area for the jacuzzi. And then he does this art sculpture thing down below, which is like totally my MO. That is totally something I would do. So I love it. I love it. Really great. And of course it has fountains too. So it's like art sculpture and fountain. It's like, really? I mean, can we check any more boxes for me personally, like stuff that I love? So that's really cool. And then we get a couple of more images that are good, but really that main image to me, it sells the whole thing. So the other images are just the bonus. I like that we have a bartender in one of the images. That's kind of cool. Nice little ad sometimes when you can add a sim and it gives it some life, that's neat. I like the way he set up the chessboard as well. I really, really wish that we had all of the chess pieces. That would make it much better, but that's not Tony's fault for sure. That's just what we're working with. So, all right, let's go on to the next entry. And so the next entry comes to us from JetGirl2113. So she says, here's my new backyard to my 50 Shades of Grey house. Really? A 50 Shades of Grey house. Now that sounds intriguing. Everything is black, white, and gray, but the occupants are anything but dull. I even use the cast items. Oh, now that's pretty cool. She even used the cast items. And so, all right, her 50 Shades of Grey, this is black, white, and gray. That's really kind of cool. I'm a huge fan of black and white, so I really kind of like that it's black, white, and gray. I like that this is very modern. I'm really into modern stuff, and this is a very modern look. Of course, the Perfect Patio stuff in general, that stuff pack, some of the furniture and stuff is kind of modern. It's pretty square, and it lends itself well to modern design. And obviously this is a great modern build. It works well. She's using almost every element in Perfect Patio that I can see. We have the horizontal lights, the jacuzzi, the grill, the counters, the tables. Yeah, she's using it all here. It's beautiful. She even has the lights in the pool from the Perfect Patio and everything. So she's using it all, and she's using it well. And I even think that it's possible that fence may be from Perfect Patio. I can't remember. But yeah, she's using it all and using it well. And I love this second image. This space is such great space. Imagine living here, like how great a space this would be in this house, hanging out on the second floor on the balconies, just chilling, like reading a book and just enjoying some company or whatnot. So it's a really good feeling place. And I like the artwork on the walls there too. That's used well. And then our next image is down in the patio, and we get some Sims in this image. So this gives us a more of a feel for what it's like down at their level. And then the last image gives us a look at the house overall more from the front, and we can see how the backyard ties in. I think my favorite image is probably the first image. It gives us the best representation of it. And I love the second image too, where we get a nice close shot of that living space on the patio. So that covers Jet Girl's entry. Let's now check out Hell Bunny 123 is our next entry. So let's see what her tweet says. She says that she went for a modern style and a chilled vibe. One thing I struggled with was lighting, and I was hoping on putting fairy lights around, but they're not in the base game or Perfect Patio. Sometimes it's so hard sticking to just the base and one stuff pack. So I feel your pain on that. I'm not so good with restrictions in design myself, and God knows I screw it up a lot, but it still looks really, really beautiful. This is gorgeous. I love that she gives us a couple of night shots. And I love something that is totally not related to the Perfect Patio pack, unless maybe it's related to the cast items. I don't know, but I love the hat, the girl wearing the hat, but I have a thing for hats anyway. And she has pink hair, and I love pink hair. So totally nothing to do with Perfect Patio stuff. But she gave me that image. I can't help it. But in general, if we're getting back to the Perfect Patio stuff, let's go to the next screen. I love that she did the night shots, especially with these those vertical lights that came with Perfect Patio, if you use them on a patio, and looks like she enlarged them here, they really give the stuff such a great feel at night. It's really, really gorgeous. And it looks to me, looking at this, like she also used pretty much everything from the pack and used it well. She created a beautiful space that I can tell you I would love to hang out here. And I like that the jacuzzi is set back again. It's set back a little bit more, making it slightly more private, which I think is nice for hot tubs. For me personally, in real life, I prefer a more private setting for a hot tub. So I like that that's set back a little bit. So just in general, and she also uses the blue and white too. And I'm a fan of navy blue with white, especially for outdoor stuff. I live near the coast and that's really popular for coastal living, and I'm a fan. So that is Hell Bunny's entry. Let's go to our next one. Our next one comes to us from Laura Ann BYT, and let's see what she has to say to us. She says, turns out Perfect Patio's wall decorations can make good jail cells. Perfect Patio for the refined supervillain who's captured the hero and wants to throw a big evil party in their underground lair. Oh my God. I think didn't Laura give us an evil lair villain last time too? I could swear. I think it was her last time that gave us an evil villain thing. So she's got a theme going. We might be wondering about Laura and BYT. No, I'm teasing. I love that she has the theme. It's cool. It's very cool. I love the use of the stars too, the floor stars here. To me, it's hard to work in floor stars so they work so that they really fit in and look really great. And I love them here. I think that they look really great here. I also love that she's got this thing in the back where she's got the statue and she's got they're actually fountains, and then that decor piece that's behind it. And so I love that setup because it's just a really nice display setup. I think it's pretty cool. It's something that I think is innovative and I like it. And so in the next section, I was saying that I like private areas for jacuzzis and stuff. Is this not the ultimate? She has this sunken down, plus she has the dividers. And so she's got the jacuzzi sunken down. She's got this really kind of mood lighting here. It's pretty cool. Like this would be a cool place. I don't know about evil lair. I'm having other thoughts that some might consider evil, but I'm thinking that would be a good place for some hanky panky, but hopefully no kids are watching. Okay, moving on. The next one. We have good use of the dining table and chairs here and the dividers. And this fits in pretty nicely with everything else. And then the last image, I'm happy she included this last image because it gives us an overall of the whole space, which is pretty cool. So I like that we have that and we can see how everything is working. We can see how the jacuzzi is sunk underneath and just how everything flows together. So yeah, so that's the evil lair, folks. And our next entry is coming from Nick Sims. And let's see what Nick had to say to us. He said, I replaced the patio of the Hamptons estate build I did a while ago and put in something bigger. And so let's take a look at Nick's entry. And I love, by the way, I just love that he has a Hamptons estate. I mean, how great is that? Nick builds some really, really awesome stuff. If y'all aren't following him, you really need to check him out on YouTube because he really builds some awesome stuff. I love the fact that he has a Hamptons estate. Anyway, this here, it's like he built this whole little house in the back, this outdoor deck house space. I mean, how awesome is this? I love this little setup. And again, he separates the hot tub area. He gives it a little bit of privacy, but just the overall house thing. And I love his roof design here on the front above the living area. And it's a great little deck space. So let's go in underneath the house a little bit. We get a closer feel for the hot tub, and he's got some dividers around that, giving it a little bit more privacy. I love that we've got it in like a little house area. It's so adorable. And I love indoor outdoor stuff. I love stuff where you're outside, but it's sort of feeling like you're still inside. Really, really love that. And we get a close-up look of the living space with that really cool roof. This is very well done to me. I really like this a lot. And look, we have an ocean view. Not necessarily part of the pack, but still, look, we have an ocean view. And then the next one gives us another little look. Looks like we're at dusk here. Looking at dusk or maybe at night, looking underneath. And this highlights the fact that, and I didn't notice this actually before until we got to dusk or evening, is that he's using those horizontal light fixtures there in between. So that gives off some good light. So neat. Another good entry. All right. So let's go to the next entry. We have Menna Buckner. Now, Menna, she was upset last time. Not upset, but last time everyone gave stories and she didn't give a story and she felt like she should have. And so this time she gave us a whole story. So I have to read this whole story because it's kind of cute. So she says, as chief of staff at the brand new Newcrest Hospital and a leading scientist, Shelby and Manuel have been working hard, reaching the top of their careers and raising a family. Now that Isabel is a toddler and Daniela a preteen, they're taking a much needed family vacation in Salvadorada. Shelby and Manuel haven't been back since their honeymoon, and there's no more perfect time to return than now to make some memories. And they know the perfect rental in the jungle, the getaway. It's an entertainer's dream with amazing views, and they're sure the girls will love it there. Hopefully they can convince the owners to part with it and make it their family vacation home. So that's Menna's, and boy, oh boy, look at this, guys. Lighting is everything. Oh my God, lighting is everything when it comes to photography. Really, like, this is so good. She gives us an evening shot. The lighting is wonderful. It's warm. It's beautiful. It's on a great diagonal. And sorry, I'm going to rave for a minute because I really love the photograph. The only thing I don't like about it is the little thing in the front is a little bit of a distractor. But this photograph, oh my God, love it, love it, love it. Love the design, love the tones, love the colors, love everything about this. I love that we can see inside, that, you know, it's all windows. We can see inside. I can actually see that she's using some more of the Perfect Patio stuff inside. Love the beams up top. Believe that Sims has a little error that they should probably fix, in that it looks like the fireplace and the beams, like I can see the beams going into the fireplace, which is an EA Games problem, not a Menna Buckner problem. But just noticing that in this build. But yeah, really, really loving this image, loving the design, loving the colors, loving everything. Okay, moving on to the next one. Menna does her usual thing and gives us a lot of Sims and a lot of activity going on. And it's really cool, man. She does a good job playing the game. Look, we've got a little kid reading. We've got one entering the pool area, which I may not have even noticed otherwise. And how cool is that? Like, she's got this pool area going right around. I mean, this space, and it's that indoor-outdoor space there. And I love that we have a bar here too. So we have a fireplace area. We have the grill in the eating area. We have a bar. We've got a pool. We've got everything. There's a hot tub in the back. And then we're right off of the kitchen dining area. So it's easy for cooking and all of that. Not that Sims would think of this, but I think of this stuff for real life design. I think of those things. And again, love the colors. And then we go inside, and I don't know how she managed this, but we have a nice little striking star on the bowl, a star that you would maybe go after in certain types of photography. I thought it was kind of cute though. Got a little kid in a high chair, and use of the dining room set from the Perfect Patio stuff. And I think it's well used. It fits in, which honestly, it's a little bit hard to fit that in on an indoor thing. And it fits in well here. And we have a fabulous kitchen. Again, great color scheme throughout. Just the color scheme, the design. Love the shelves going around. Look at the shelves. And I love the detail. I love the clutter on the shelves and everything. And again, the lighting in this image is really fabulous too. So that is Menna's entry, which, needless to say, we all know that I'm impressed by, and it has nothing to do with the fact that she's my friend, because actually, to be honest with you, I'm pretty much friends with a lot of you here, so I am not playing favorites, just so you know. I am not doing that. All right, let's move on to the next entry. The next one comes from Nerdy Snaily, whose name I love. And she has named this the Arabian Lounge. And she says, looking for a place to have an unforgettable event? This Arabian gem is an all-in-one. Have fun discovering the lot. Another one that sounds like a sales pitch. And she's got more photos and it's on the gallery too. And as a matter of fact, I should mention, I think a few of these are on the gallery. I think Jet Girl puts hers on the gallery. I think Laura Ann BYT's is on the gallery. This one's on the gallery. And I'm pretty sure Menna puts hers on the gallery. So if you're interested in any of these, I'm going to guess that actually probably most of them are on the gallery. But nonetheless, let's take a look at Nerdy Snailies here. And I mean, just from the first image, look at this, guys. Like, I mean, I don't even know, like, I'm beside myself. Like, this is just so, Nerdy, I think, comes from somewhere else. I'm not sure. I've never asked her where she's from. I know she wears a headscarf, so I'm going to make a little bit of a jump and assume that maybe she comes from somewhere in the Middle East with that combined with this entry. But either way, I'm thinking that she's got some experience with architecture that I don't have any experience with. And this is really cool. It's just so different. It's very different than anything I would ever create because, again, not very experienced with this type of architecture. It makes me want to learn it because, I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. So obviously this particular image doesn't really show us a whole lot of Perfect Patio, but I still love it. So I don't know. I can't help but love that. So that gives us the overall. And she said that, we want to have fun discovering the lot. And I think we do. So let's go in and discover the lot. So in here we have a couple of hot tubs. I love that we have an old-time jacuzzi here. That's great to go with the hot tubs. I love that she included a hamper and towel racks. That's a really nice inclusion. And I don't know if these, I don't even know what they're called. These little domey things. I don't know if they come with Perfect Patio or not, but I kind of like the use of those around the perimeter as an artistic element. And let's go to the next image. Here we can see some use of the sofa sets. And obviously we have a beautiful pool. We have some fountain stuff, which I really, really like. It looks like we have an indoor-outdoor sort of living area. And I think that there might be, I don't know if that's a bar. I think that's a bar back there. And upstairs, it looks like we might have a punching bag on the right. So that's kind of interesting. And then I love the section at the top where we have some kind of, I don't know if it's considered, is it considered a gazebo if it's not round, if it's more rectangular? I don't know. I'm going to go with gazebo. It's an area with curtains that you can close. And that to me is pretty dang cool. The one thing on this though is I'm not sure if we're veering outside of Perfect Patio on a lot of this. I'm not entirely sure. And I'm having a little bit of a harder time on this one actually seeing all of the different items from Perfect Patio, but I still love this. Like, I love this a lot. It is really, really cool. And then she gives us one more image that's a daytime image. And we do get to see, I can definitely see that she used the sofas and the lanterns and a few things like that from Perfect Patio. So I can see some usage there, but just overall, this is very unique to me. And I know it's probably not so unique to someone that is maybe from that area of the world or something like that. I know that that's probably stuff that they see all the time, but to me, it's a really unique style and I love it for that. So that is Nerdy's entry, and I believe that we are now on the last entry, and that is going to come to us from Laura is Simming. And so let's see what she had to say to us on Twitter. She says that it's a regular modern house. The pool area makes it outstanding. The lake outside the house provides water to the pool, and lots of plants give it a relaxing touch. Perfect for a sunny Sunday. And it's on the gallery if anyone's interested. And boy, oh boy, I mean, just the first image. Look at this. Look at this. This is just, the landscaping stuff is not necessarily a part of Perfect Patio, but oh boy, look at this landscaping. Look at the water fountains. Oh my goodness. All right. As soon as I can get over the landscaping, I'll get to the Perfect Patio stuff, but oh my, look at the landscaping and the water features. And oh goodness. All right. Yeah. Huge home run on the landscaping. So onto the actual Perfect Patio stuff, we can see that she uses several of the sofas, the coffee tables. She does the trick. Several of you did the trick, and I do it too, where we make those chairs look like lounge chairs with the ottomans, which is great. I'm happy that the game creators gave us the ability to do that, since they have not given us actual chase lounges for outside. And so we have a beautiful area here. I mean, can you imagine sitting out here and just enjoying this water feature? Oh, God, to die for. Oh, we have to move to the next image. I almost don't even want to, because I love that image so much. So, okay, so the next one is on the interior. We can see use of the bar and the bar stools from the pack and stuff like that. So that's a nice interior space. And then we get another interior space here. She spoiled me with the outside, really, because I don't even want to I want to go back outside to her area. This is pretty and it's nice, but that outside, oh, is that outside to die for, Laura? I need to be there. And then we get to this last image and we have the table, not the chairs, unless the chairs are from the pack and I don't realize it, but I see the table from the Perfect Patio Stuff Pack. And I love that she took the divider and she reduced it down and she made it like a figurine piece, like a small little piece of artwork on this table over here to the right. That is rather brilliant. I really like the use of that there. So that's really cool. And I think that's it for our entries for today. And man, wasn't that fun? God, you guys are great. Now I have to decide who to give fake awards to. And that part's kind of hard because, God, these are so good. But all right. So my fake awards with no prizes. Your prize is bragging rights. That's the prize that you get to have here, is you get to have bragging rights. And I know I hate to do the same person twice in a row, but I was just so blown away by this entry that the Achieve the Achievement award goes to Menna Buckner again, because if there is any entry here that would make me like literally go out and run to buy Spa Day, her entry, even the one image, the first image, that would make me like literally book it to the store to buy Spa Day because I love it so much. So that one has to go to Menna Buckner. And the next award, I'm going to go with the most unique design. I'm not quite sure about use of Perfect Patio stuff, but the most unique design for me, and I just really, really liked it because it was so different to me, is Nerdy Snaily's design. I just really love that. So she's getting the most unique design for me. Oh, and then who else? God, this is so hard. I keep trying to keep it to 3 and I'm having such a hard time because I want to give everyone something, but I might have to go to 4 because oh God, this is so hard. All right. The next award is going to go to, okay. The next award is going to be for most innovative use of objects. And that's going to go to Tony, and it's going to be for use of the lights diagonally, for the art sculpture thing that was so nicely done, for the wood pieces that are behind the dividers. That's a brilliant ad and a brilliant thought to do that. For the floor design. Yeah, really all of it. Tony just knocks it out the park as usual. And I have to do one more. I just have to do one more. And it doesn't even have to do with Perfect Patio, but the best water feature, I have to. Laura's simming. She just blew me away with the landscaping and the water feature. So the best water feature in landscaping has to go to Laura's simming. And I know it doesn't have to do with Perfect Patio, but I'm just blown away by that. So, and they're fake awards. Really, y'all just get bragging rights. But I'm going to put out the winners after you guys see all this. And I'm going to try and also include my favorite image from each this time when I announce it. Because I feel like the last couple of times I just announced the names and didn't include the images. And I think it'd be more impactful if I include some images. So that's it. So there are your awards, your fake awards for today. Please go forth and brag a lot, because that would make me happy. And you deserve it. All of you really deserve it. Thank you so much for all of you participating. It's so much fun going through this stuff. I love it so much, and I hope you guys love it too. And if you do, please do hit the like on the video. And if you're not yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button, because it does help us YouTubers out a lot, and I'd appreciate it whole big bunches. And plus, even more importantly, I want to see you come back again next time. so that we can spend more time together. And so that's it for today. Until next time, folks. Bye now.